Gang, I want to take a little bit of time to share with you about our Snap Offer program. In fact, I feel like I talk about it all the time, but here I was on the afternoon drive, usually with Jack Sunday, but he's selfishly down in Florida, and so instead I was with Derek Hansen. We had an awesome show last week. It's one of the Wednesdays of every month, the second Wednesday of every month from 4 to 5 p.m. I take live tweets and texts and call-ins and all that, and people were asking about our Snap Offer program. And I thought, man, I want to make sure that everybody knows the options that are out there because, let's be honest, selling a house is unbelievably frustrating and painful and arduous if you do it the traditional route. Let's think of it this way. If you're going to sell your house, you are staring down the barrel of uncertainty. You don't know when your house is going to sell. You don't know when showings are going to come. You're going to have to keep your house meticulously clean all the time. All your personal stuff has to be consistently put away. You can't even leave the toilet seat up, for crying out loud. Like it is an inconvenient time, and it's full of uncertainty. Now, you also don't know when showings are going to happen, when you and your pets and your kids and everybody else has to run out of the house, and it is stressful. In fact, studies show that the money that somebody makes on selling their house is not their main concern. Their main worries and concerns are interruptions and uncertainty, followed by the money that they make. And yet our real estate world has only provided previously the options of selling traditionally. Now, it's the way in which you maximize your dollars, but we wanted to create a program that gave people the choice of maximum convenience or maximum value. What it boils down to is this, is if you're going to fly down to Florida to visit Jack right now, you can fly as a middle seat in coach in the back of the plane. Uncomfortable, inconvenient, not very expensive, and it's going to get you to where you want to go. Or you can fly first class. Frankly, if you want to fly first class, that's going to cost you more, but it's going to be so much more comfortable. And that's the same thing that's what's happening with our Snap Offer program, is we have investors ready to go to buy your property and to take all of that comfort, that discomfort away from you and make it a comfortable experience. You have no fit-ups, no fix-ups, no interruptions, no chaos. You simply pick the closing date, and that's it. You wait until your closing time, and all of a sudden, you get a giant check from the title company, and you get all your proceeds right there. So here's another example that maybe plays more into the season is, let's say you haven't gone Christmas shopping yet. And we know that Christmas is in just a couple of days. If you haven't gone Christmas shopping yet, well, you are sitting on a whole lot of trouble. And so you go online to order that last minute gift, and you see that it's not going to ship for 7 to 10 business days. And you're left saying, no, I need to ship this now because Christmas is in 3 days. And so you pay that extra $20 to overnight it. That's exactly what our Snap Offer program is it's choosing to do something with maximum speed to avoid the hassle of the uncertainty, to avoid all the interruptions. And instead you bet on what I think is that sure bet. That means you're choosing maximum convenience. So, here's who it pertains to. If you're thinking of selling your house, I think you should get both prices every time. Frankly, I think that's your best move, your best strategy is to try and get both prices. We're the only company in town that offers it, and wouldn't you want to know your choices? Let's say, for example, you have a house that's worth $200,000. So if you have a $200,000 house, here's what's going to happen is our realtor, your realtor, whomever it may be, is going to tell you it's going to sit on the market for an average of 66 days. And then you're going to have X number of showings. Here's all the repairs that you need to do to your house. Here's all the work that you have to do. Here's all the clutter you have to tuck away. Here's how you have to live for the next number of months. And then we hope that we're going to get an offer on your house based on what we know on the market. I can't guarantee it, but we're using analytics and data to get you your house sold. So if you want to go through a couple months of uncertainty and then it sits in the pended period for another couple months, that may hold up your move, that may hold up everything else. But you know that as we break down the costs, you pay your commissions and you have your holding costs and you're dealing with all those extra expenses, you're left saying, boy, this is inconvenient, but I'm maximizing my money. That's the traditional route. And then we're also going to tell you, here's what an investor is willing to pay for your house. And that investor has holding costs and profit and risk associated and fix-ups that they need to do, but they're willing to take that on so that you avoid all the aforementioned. This is really an opportunity right now to give someone like you a chance to choose the maximum convenience over the maximum value. But it surrounds the big D's, doesn't it? Here are the big D's, I think, that will lead to somebody probably choosing a snap offer. Divorce. If you're in the midst of a divorce, or you are not doing well with what's happening on the other side, and there's some tension there, this is kind of a rip off the Band-Aid choice. You don't have to go through that chaos and that stress. It is just finding agreeable terms. The second is death. Unfortunately, death happens. Imagine you inherit a property, and even if this property is down in Salt Lake City, Utah, how difficult will it be if you live in West Fargo to try to tend to and care for a property down in Salt Lake? It just happens all the time, and so many kids are left with dealing with the properties of their parents. Then there's decay, the decay of life. You know, it's difficult, but the average age somebody goes into assisted living right now is 81 years old. Boomers, the oldest boomer is a 77-year-old, and so right now the pressure on assisted living is going to become more and more great. And as your health deteriorates, this is a chance to alleviate some of that stress and rip off that Band-Aid again. Then there's, of course, your house that is in maybe a disparaging state. There's a lot of fixes and fit-ups, and frankly, you maybe don't have the money to fix that. And if you don't have the money to fix it, it's hard to get top dollar on the market. And so you're going to be caught with a house that's broken, that nobody wants, and you don't have the money to fix it. The final D is the desire, though. What if there's that place that you want, that perfect house came on the market, and the only way that you can buy that house is if you have already sold your house? I told you again and again that it's going to take at least a couple of months on average to sell your house, or you can have an offer from an investor today. And if that domino needs to fall in order for you to get the house that you desire, now all of a sudden we have the right pieces in motion. We have the right domino set up so that everything can fall and you can get that house that you desire. So this snap offer program is available for anyone who contacts us. You can choose to sell the traditional route, and nobody does it better than Hatch Realty, or you can choose to sell direct to an investor, and you can choose that maximum convenience. Frankly, we just want to give you options. We want to let you know that the way in which real estate was done yesterday is not how we have to do it today, and you deserve better, and we've created that for you here. So go to hatchrealty.com or 369-4839 to talk to us about our snap offer program. In the meantime, let's go to break. Go check it out again at hatchrealty.com. This is Real Estate Radio with Erik Hatch.